Your environment plays a huge part towards your development. And so in this video, I'm going to outline 3 requirements that you're going to need not only to grow and develop successfully, but to thrive as you do. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today in this video we're going to cover the importance of the environment that you are in. Any gardener will tell you that the most important part of gardening is the environment in which you sow your seed. It doesn't matter how healthy the seed is, if the environment isn't conducive for the seed, then the seed will not grow to yield a good crop. For example, in order for you to sow your seed and for that seed to grow and produce a good crop, you need to look at a few key requirements within the environment in which you are planting that seed. For example, the porosity of the soil allows the small roots from the plant to embed themselves deep within the ground. If the soil isn't porous enough, then the thin roots struggle to embed themselves deep into the ground during the early stages of growth. This then means that the plant has shallow roots, and if the roots are shallow, then it won't be able to get enough nutrients from the ground, and the sturdiness of the crop itself will be compromised. That is why cultivating a suitable environment is important and is vital, not only for crops, but for your personal development as well. As such, there are several requirements that you need in order for you to thrive and grow. And in this video, I am going to be sharing 3 of those requirements. Okay, so requirement number 1, consistently improve yourself on 3 levels: mind, body, and soul. This should go without saying. By now, you should know that if you remain still, you never grow. Why? Because times never remain still. They're constantly and always moving. Things are always developing. The way of doing things is always changing. How we approach problems is always changing. So if you remain in your old mindset, in the way that you were 3, 4, 5 years ago, it will be difficult to bring that mindset forward and hope to thrive in this environment. So what you need to do is to grow yourself each and every single time, improve your mental capacity each and every single time, so that you're always in the perfect environment to grow. And so if an opportunity was to hit you now in 2020, like with what's happened with the COVID-19 and being in lockdown, how have you adapted to this situation to put yourself in a position to win? If you remain still, you never grow. That is why improving yourself each and every single day, bit by bit, is important and is a requirement. You must constantly rejuvenate the 3 aspects of your being: your mind, your body, and your soul. Always do not neglect one of them, because it is important for balance in life and to keep up with the requirement of success in these changing times. So what can you do for your mind? Keep your mind engaged at all levels by reading relevant books. Read things that are going to help build your goal. Expose yourself to material that you've never seen before. Read other authors that you've never touched before, as long as those things are relevant and they're building your goal. And sometimes read other things, because you need to be kept abreast of everything that's happening around you. So you can't just be stuck to reading your philosophy books, your psychology books, your business books. You want to be reading the paper, watching the news, and understanding what's happening in the world around you. Only then are you going to put yourself in the perfect position to use your knowledge, right, to go ahead and succeed in the changing times of this world. The body. In my last video, I spoke about you need to be healthy in order for you to keep up with this race that we are on, to pursue our goals to the very end until we achieve what we're doing. See, you need to look after your body properly. You need to look after your body through physical exercise 2 to 3 times a week and proper dieting, so you're okay, or your body is fine, your body is healthy, and you're not always tired or wanting to sleep when you should be working. Exercise is important to your health. Exercise is important to your goal, and exercise is important for happiness. I use it to think. I use it as an outlet for stress and many other things. So exercise is good. Implement that and add it to your normal schedule, your weekly schedule. Add exercising to it because you're going to need it for the rest of the race going forward. And finally, keep your soul healthy by meditation, prayer, reading spiritual books. Find yourself a quiet time where you just reflect and just find those things that you're grateful for, and fill yourself with positive energy, and allow the Spirit of God to just fill you and give you that peace that you need. If you're getting some value in the video so far, guys, smash the like button, show some support to the channel, and comment if you're learning anything. Comment what you're learning, comment what you're finding interesting in this video so far. Right, let's move on. And so the first point is all about understanding that you are the plant. Like in that story that I told, you are the one that needs a good environment, but at the same time, you are the one in charge of looking after the plant. So you are the one in charge of looking after yourself, and you have to ensure that you are healthy in all areas. You have to ensure that your mind is healthy, your physical body is healthy, and your soul is healthy. That is what that first point is all about. Now swiftly, let's move on to the second point. Now, you need the right place to grow. So the second point is ensure that you are in the right place to facilitate your growth. Plants do not only need good soil, they need sunlight, they need water, they need nutrients, and in some cases they need fertilizer in order for them to produce their best crop. And similarly, you also need those things. So if you think about being in the right place for yourself, think about it in two ways. Think about it in terms of external and internal. Externally, who are the people that you're hanging around with? Are those people healthy people to be around? Are those people helping you and helping your goal move forward? Or are those people breaking you down? Are those people non-believers? Are those people telling you not to go for your goals? Are those people trying to discourage you and tell you that your goal is too big for you to achieve? And then internally is simple. How is your mental state? How is your mental health? Are you the type of person who stresses easily? Are you the type of person who depresses easily when things don't work? Are you the type of person who gives up, and quits when you're unable to achieve a set goal that you've put before yourself? You have to assess all those things and ensure that your mind is at the right place to thrive as you develop. And then nutrients, right? What are you feeding your mind? What are you feeding your body? What are you feeding your soul? Right? Are you one of those people who just eat whatever you want to eat whenever you want to eat without a care in the world? Now your body is just all kinds of messed up. Or are you one of those people who focuses on diet and you ensure that you put healthy food within yourself? What books are you reading? What are you watching on television? Are all these things building you up or destroying you from within? If the nutrients that you're putting within yourself are not good nutrients, you never grow enough, or you never grow to a point where you can give the best of who you are. That goal that you've set before you might be hard to achieve. You might achieve something close, but not exactly. Basically, you cannot give the best and produce the best because you're not feeding yourself the best. And finally, on this point, you're going to need external support. You always need help from others. Every single person, most of the people that have made it, they've made it with help from others. Someone saw the idea and wanted to invest in it. Someone gave them a book that they then read and that changed how they thought about life and they approached it differently from there. Someone saw potential in them and invested in them. You're going to need help from external people. So networking now becomes more important. Getting yourself out there becomes more important. Showcasing your skills, your talents, and what you have becomes important, because you never know who is scouting you and looking out for what you're doing to give you that opportunity that is going to be your breakout moment. And so today's question will be, are you looking after yourself properly? I said that the very first thing that we spoke about in this video was that you have to consistently improve yourself. So are you healthy? Are you healthy mentally? Are you healthy physically? And is your soul healthy as well? I would like to hear you guys' answers in the comment section. So let's do this. And finally, give yourself room to grow. You see, my grandma is a farmer. And so in my time, I have sown a lot of seed. And one thing that she taught me when I was growing up, when I was young, was that when you're sowing seed, you always sow them at a, give them space. Give them space. You don't put them too close to each other, or you don't put too many of them in one position. Because if you put too many of them at the same position, then you deny them the opportunity to grow and produce the best crop. And what that does, scientifically speaking, or is gardening a science? I'm sure it's agriculture science, right? So it is a science. So scientifically speaking, when you plant seeds so close to each other, then you're encouraging excessive competition for space, excessive competition for nutrients, and excessive competition for water. And all that does is slow down the growth of the crop. And the crop that could have produced an amazing fruit ends up producing mediocre fruits. Rule 4 in Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life book states that compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone is today. You see, sustained growth comes with time and proper education. This is not something that you can rush just because some people that you know seem to be at a more advanced stage in their lives. If you start competing with others, you're more likely to cut corners and end up growing irregularly. Which means that when you come up against real struggles, those real struggles in life during your journey, you will not be able to stand up against them and overcome them, because you cut corners in your learning. So what's the moral of the story? Do not cut corners in your learning. Do not compare yourself to where someone is today, because you don't know what they've done to be where they are. Give yourself time to grow. Give yourself room to grow, and understand that a proper and sustained growth comes with time and proper effort. So we've come to the end of the video, guys. Let's just go through and recap what we've talked about today. So number 1, these are the 3 key requirements in order for you to thrive. Number 1 is consistently improving yourself, consistently improving your mind, your body, and your soul. Number 2, ensure that you are in the right environment for your particular growth. Whatever it is that you're doing, ensure that you are put in the right spot for you to grow, to be the best that you can possibly be. And last but most definitely not least in this video is give yourself time to grow, because proper growth comes with time. You cannot rush that. So guys, I thank you very much for sticking around to the very end. If you got some value in that video, smash the like button, comment in the description. If I left something that you thought I could have added or I can be more clear on, please comment it in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to address it the next time round. Okay guys, I will see you in the next one, and as always, remember guys, endure, never falter.